Turn towards me, Hector. All right, so we come on over. So he comes in. Okay, we've got good news, bad news. Bad news is da-da-da-da. The good news is there's a lot we can do, so on and so forth. Now you have options. Option 1 is this. Option 2 is this. Option 3 is such. Does that make sense? Okay, let me show you what's going on. So we come over here. We look over here at the x-ray. Look. Okay, can you make it in at least twice a week? Yeah, let's pencil it out. Okay, come on over. So I've got you know what I use is yeah, go ahead.
Do you have them stand up with you?
No. Not when I'm showing them. But when I go to show them the x-rays, yeah, I'm like, come on over, let's walk to the computer. But if I'm showing them their posture, no, they're seated.
But because the way we do things, and I might not be explaining to everybody, but we have our console room, which is also our report finding. So when I'm done with the x-rays, then I'm going back to the console room where I have the TV, and I'm showing them the x-ray.
So you're sitting the whole time and showing them.
I'm seated, so saying like half on the problem. I'm standing up to show them the x-rays, so they're still sitting.
If you're standing to show them the x-rays, is it because you have to walk to the computer? So watch this though. Angelica's been to my x-ray room. So this is what actually happens. So if I'm sitting where like they are right there doing the ROF, let's say you're my patient. So here, come on over. Okay, let me show you what's going on. Okay, so the computer, hold your hand up like hold your notebook up like your notebook's the computer. Okay, so the notebook is the computer here. And a lot of times they're here and I go, okay, like come on over. This is your spine. I'm like, dude, this is your spine. Like, get in there, bro. And this is really how I do it. Okay, so you see here. No, check this out. Don't go back. Look, like, guys, you see right here, you're out of alignment.
Yeah.
Can you see it?
I can.
And if they're like little bit like not all there, I'm like, can you see it, guys? This like if they don't see it, it doesn't matter how good you see it. They're not buying. It's not about me, guys. I'm a chiro, like 20 years. I know the spinal health is important. It's all about him. So that's when I walk back over, and now we're going to pencil it out. And I use the footrest from the biophysics table, and I put my pad there, and I'm like this. So I'm here, and I don't care how they are. I'm penciling it out. Sometimes they don't even look. They're on their phone, whatever. Sometimes they don't care. I don't care if they look or not. I'm just writing it out, and then I go, okay, here are your options. First option here, normally this would come to this. First option, you can save the most. Just one payment, bring it down to this. Notice like how close I am, right? Second option, you still save, just not quite as much. Which option's best for you?
The first one.
Okay, got it. And then sometimes I'll go like this, and I'll put my chair back against the wall, and I'll sit there and I'll just like take out my phone and like your guys' posts and stuff. Like on Instagram, because it's nothing to do with me at that point. I'm just like chilling, or just sitting quietly, like waiting. Yeah, while they're deciding on how they're gonna pay. Yeah, like I'll usually sit there and just hold the space. But if they're like taking a while, or like a lot of times they're calculating, like which card should I put this on? I'm gonna get my American Airlines miles, or if guys, it happens all the time. Or if they freeze. Or they kind of look, that's when you go for the care credit financing option. They're already bought in, but they're like frozen. Question, yeah, hold on, ladies first.
During consult, is this also what it looks like?
Consults like this. I'm usually here, sometimes I have one leg like this, I've got a clipboard and I'm writing down. And we have the little footstool between us, we use it as like a coffee table.
The x-ray too.
Oh yeah, the x-ray is like where Angelica is. Yeah, my x-ray machine is literally, she's like the Bucky. Literally, like this is the distance. She's a little closer even, but yeah.
I just thought it was very in your face.
Yeah, I know. It's you know what? I know it's so funny. So look how funny. The plastic surgeon's office I worked in Beverly Hills, the very famous guy, he would bring you into his office, sit across from the desk from you, but he wasn't doing the selling. He was like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do all this stuff. Degree Harvard on the wall, right? And his office manager, who's a good friend of mine to this day even, and a patient for a long time, she would have her desk, and she's like, so Hector's here, and this is her, and there's a desk here, and she'd like come out over, okay, Hector here, like right here. She's like right next to him. And they're selling like, $100,000 a day. Yes, sir.
Can you tell me the difference between, you have that care plan sheet?
Yeah.
So can you explain to me the difference between having that filled out before you walk in the
Oh, massive. Never do that. Yeah, you always want to fill it out because,
I was talking to him
yeah.
about it, and I said that, like, oh, typically these are my prices, but I'm not going to charge you that because I met you whatever event was, whatever promo is. And I told him that I actually don't write down the price because it makes me like, oh, I know the price. Because I'm giving them a custom discounted price, I grab my calculator.
Correct.
And calculate it.
Correct.
I don't know what
Yeah. So look, it's got to feel unique. If it's and to be fair, like at my point in my career, I value my skills enough that if I get a big ass dude like Brian, I'm probably going to charge him a little bit more than I would charge Angelica. He's just a big dude. He's more work. We're manual laborers. You don't have to do that. I'm keen on that. I'm a beast of an adjuster. I can adjust big dudes like Brian, but I'm going to be very honest with you. It's hard on my body. And like, at what point do I not value my own health, guys, and my own ability to provide for my family? I've been married for like nearly 20 years. What good is it if I practice for 20 years and I'm with my wife for 20 years and then I'm like, oh, I can't like go out dancing with you because my back hurts because I was adjusting people all day to help them get out of back pain. Like, that's retarded. That's so stupid.
I had a question before everything about pricing and stuff, like during the ROF.
Hold on to pricing. Hold on to the pricing question. Hold on to that one. Okay, the important, Sagi, just don't do it. No pre-written plans. It's too salesy. It's too the joint. This is the price for everybody. It screams commodity.
Even the dealerships don't have pre-price. They even grab a.
You notice that? Blank piece of paper. Blank piece of paper. If I can get you this here, we can do that. And you're like, you look at this guy, dude. He's like, look at this guy. He's making it up like he's never done a car deal in his life. Don't do it. Don't pre-write it. Okay. Questions? Okay. You don't have to leave, but go back to your chair. Okay. Good job, boss. Okay. Yes, sir. Yes. You mean from time? Okay, got it. Here you go. Guys, write this down. Please write it down. Okay, rapport. Yes, so thank you. So what a visit looks like. So you go through the time involved. Thank you, Phil. The time involved, the frequency, what a visit looks like. Time, frequency, what the visit or the session looks like. The deliverables, the deliverables, what you're going to be actually doing. The reavals or the midpoint, end point of the program, what you expect, and then the next steps, Justin. Huge. Yes, sir.
Well, before I ask my question, I might actually help you guys. I can do the ROF right away, but again, we have them waiting in the room for about 5 minutes. Dr. Jason and I mentioned. But what I a lot of times do is I go on the school app and I pull out the ROF and I go through it. Oh, you have options. I read that as a refresher right before the patient comes in. Yeah. That's smart, guys. Read it until it's second nature and until, like, you saw how I just kind of like stopped and I had to think. I actually had to like visualize it. It's in there. We were just talking about different things, but until it's in there like that, like, read the paper. Yeah, beautiful. Question, when it comes to pricing, because you're like, oh, if they're frozen, you offer the care credit, and I do that. But then I would say majority of the times, like, no, I don't want to be in debt. Like, I just rather pay for it, but I just have to figure out my finances and like look at my bank accounts, and it might take me a day or two. But then you don't want them to because then they could.
Correct. So when somebody's giving you objections, you have to understand why they're giving you objections. You probably missed something earlier, but at that point, you want to get them to put a down payment. Like, let's just start on the low and slow, or let's just start on the monthly, and then we can sort that out later. Never let them leave, because the reality is they likely won't start. Go ahead.
What happens if like they're in a rush, like because they're like, oh, I have to be somewhere, and then like.
So this is a big thing, guys. We're getting a little off track, but it's okay. This is really important. That's an objection. So there's time objections. There's defer to a higher authority. I got to talk to my wife, my husband, all that stuff. You missed something. So let's hang on there. Okay, question?
Real quick, Doc,
we're
going over the visit. What I expect, can you quickly?
Yeah. So what I expect at the end of what I expect at the end of your program.
To see results.
I want to see changes.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say I want to see changes, you know? Okay. Yep, okay.